Hello YouTube, this is Intuitive Retta. How are you on this hot as heck day? It is so hot, it's miserable. I just want to say, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification, the bell button so you get my uploads, and comment below. I need you guys to help me because I really don't watch the news. I haven't really watched the news in a few years. They're like the regular mainstream news. And I really don't watch TV programs anymore. But I will be watching Big Brother next week. It starts. So I need you guys to give me suggestions on what you guys want me to do readings on. Today I'm doing a reading on, like I did with Trump, on Biden's administration monthly. So we know what we're in for. I'm going to try to do it the same format I used to do Trump's. So we're going to do that today, and if you guys have any suggestions on what readings you guys want, put it below. I know someone requested that I do a talk or a showing on birth cards, so that's on my to-do list. If anybody's interested in, when I talk about the birth cards, usually before every reading I talk about the birth cards. Also, someone asked me to do horoscopes, monthly horoscopes. As you guys, if you guys are my old subscribers, you guys know I never really fed into that, the monthly horoscopes. I think it's like it's view driven. It's like, but if there's enough people that want me to do the monthly horoscopes, I'll really consider it. But it's really not the monthly horoscopes, like, I don't know. So let me know. But if you guys have anybody that you guys want to do a reading on, just put the suggestions below. If you would like to help, this channel and tip me on the readings to help me come back and do some readings and help me get some coffee. Like you guys can tip me like $2 or $3 for a cup of coffee or so. My Cash App and my PayPal will be below because this channel is not monetized. And I don't think it ever will be, because my other channel that I had, they demonetized me. They sent me a letter, and they even talked about they were going to deactivate my other channel. So that's neither here nor there. So we're going to do monthly on Mr. Joe Biden. So let me see. I had a deck that I was going to use, and now I completely forgot what deck I was going to use. Jeez, Louise, that's not the deck I wanted to use. Oh, where did it go? Oh, here it is. I think I was going to use this deck. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me. I have these decks all over the place. So let's see. Let's see the energy around. Oh, I didn't even, where's my pen? I wanted to see what the month of hold on, shoot, the month of what is it, 2021, let's see, 7/14. Oh Jesus, hold on. I wanted to see what the month of 07/21. 7/0/0/14. 1/0. Eight, 15, 16, 17, 8. So this month coming up is the strength and the star for us. So sorry, I was doing some math. So that means that we're going to have to, keep our heads strong. He done did over the weekend. They done did some airstrikes, and then airstrikes were, sent our way at the bases. This is the second airstrike since he became president. I'm not happy about that at all. So let's see the energy around Biden for July. Let's pull this up. Let's see. I really need a smaller deck. I was going to use this one. Oh, damn. I wanted a smaller deck. Well, I guess I'll use this one. Okay, so the top row is going to be what's on his mind. The second row is what's going on in the White House. Third row is about what's going on in the family. Okay? So that's how I used to do Trumps. So let's see. Biden. So we're going to go, whoops. 1, 2, 3 up here. The next 3. I'm all discombobulated because it's so damn hot. I should have brought my charms too. Let me move some of this stuff out the way so you guys can see these cards. I have to... Okay. So the energy around him for the month is revelation. So what kind of revelation is going on? So let's see what's going on in his mind. 5 of Wands. There's a lot of infighting. A lot of infighting. Everybody, you know, everybody wants a piece of the prize. So what's going on in his mind is a lot of, you know, infighting, a lot of competition inwards. Around everybody wants the prize. And everybody kind of sadly, everybody's wearing blindfolds. So they're all fighting for something. But they really don't know what they're fighting for. They can't see it. You know, they're like, oh, we want this prize. We want this right now. But you don't even know what the heck it is. You're just fighting with your blindfolds on. Also, 2 Wands is coming together. Also is coming together. And I still, last time I did a card with him, I seen the global too. So 2 groups or 2 things coming together for global. Something globally. So that's what's on his mind. Also, I'm seeing this flame lit. So the flame is close to globally, and he has the match. So maybe he struck the match to light something. Could be the rockets that they just sent, the airstrikes. It could be that. And I think he still has one more. So one's already lit. And is he going to light another one? Because there's one ready in the wings. Okay. And the 5 of Pentacles. I think, you know, he's worried about finances. I think, you know, we're going into a really tough time financially. A tough time financially. So that's on his mind. I think he knows that financially tough times are coming. Let's see. This is, so, the King of Swords. I don't know who this King of Swords is, because this could be Biden, because wasn't he a lawyer or something back then, or it could be someone else. I'm not really looking at him a king. Maybe he once upon a time was a King of Swords. But whoever this is doesn't really have any power, doesn't really have any say. So this card's upside down. So his words and his thoughts aren't being heard. You know, someone is chopping it off before he even starts. You know, someone's very much paying attention to his communication. And when it needs to be chopped off, they chop it off. I also see that there's some celebration going on in the middle. So, and there's some women celebrating something, you know, there's some women celebrating something in the middle. So maybe it's the middle of the month. There's going to be some women celebrating in the middle. That's within the White House situation. And the Tower, something's going to come tumbling down towards the end of the month. Lord, I don't even want to know what this is. So I think that there's no, it's a mess. You know, everything is piling up. The dishes are piling up. If you look at this card, everything is a mess. You know, your loyal dog The person who's supposed to be loyal to you is sneaking something on the side. So who is this loyal dog, and who is he sneaking, or is this dog gonna bite somebody again? But I see between him not really having any control or no say, or whoever this is, voice isn't really being, nobody's paying attention, nobody, someone is monitoring and chopping off his words, and these women celebrating. Who are these 3 women in his administration in the middle? But it looks like complete chaos is going on, especially towards the end of the month. Complete chaos. Okay, let's see what's going on with this family. 10 of Swords. There's a lot going on in this family. It's not good. The 10 of Swords is like, it's like the end of something. And look at this. This chicken or this turkey has all these, toothpicks in. It's already dead. How many? It's already dead. It's cooked. And why you keep poking more and more and more and more toothpicks? And the 6 of Cups. Things can't go back to the way they were. Remember before in his other reading, he had a lot of nostalgia. Things can't go back. And I see the 2 kids. They're no longer kids. Things can't go back to the way they were. And remember, I said next month is the month of strength for July. Is having to overcome. So let's see, what does that look like for us in America? And then I want to look at our immigration. Okay, what does this look like for us in America? Biden's. What do us Americans have to look forward to in July from the Biden administration? Lots of burdens. It's bad. It's bad. A lot of us, it's more burden. I think even feeding ourselves. I think prices, food is going to be high, is a burden even to feed ourselves. I think people are going to be looking, and this is the month of July, like I think it's maybe because of the prices. Everything is going to be a burden. I think for a lot of us, food costs and stuff are going to be a burden. Home costs. You're not going to be able to eat like you once did. Like maybe some things are going to be so expensive, and it's going to cause a burden. Because I know, beef like doubled in price. Beef doubled in price. It's crazy how high beef went. So you got the 10 of Wands, burden, and then you got the 10 of Swords. It's like the end. It's like, put a fork in us. We've had so much. It's like Americans, we're tired, and they're still poking us. So in July, they're still going to be poking us and poking us and poking us. And we already have this burden on us, and you keep poking us and poking us and poking us. And, where there's some that are going to be okay. Like there's some that are enjoying this time off, or whatever. And a lot of people are overwhelmed. So there's going to be a lot of overwhelming. I think there's a small amount of people, that, are enjoying this time off or this laziness or whatever. But the majority of us is going to have a hard time, feeding our family, feeding us how we once was feeding. We're going to be overwhelmed, and they're going to keep poking us. Keep poking us, keep poking us, keep poking us. I don't know what this revelation meant. What was this revelation? What kind of revelation is he? Because this person is maybe we're going to see all the people. The revelation that's going to be made is, I see tanks, something in the water. Maybe three countries working together, and we're going to see them in the water. Is something going to happen in the oceans? Is something, 3 groups, 3 countries working together? Maybe that's what the revelation is. And I'm sad because this is saying revelation, but this lady's eyes are closed. Just like that whole competition. Nobody, like I showed you guys before the cards, they're all competing for the big prize, but they can't even see it. So this person there's 3 things coming together, and what's going on in our water, in the waters, in the oceans around us? Is there going to be some hostility going on? I want to look at the I want to look at the migrants. These illegal aliens. And let's see. Okay, what I can see is, I guess it's an emotional issue, these illegal aliens. It's a burden. It's a very big burden that we're not strong enough at the country to kind of take in right now. So these migrants, all these migrants, yes, it's an emotional issue, but we're unable to take this issue. We're not strong enough at this country right now. It's like we're still on our knees, maybe because of COVID and stuff. We're on our knees, and we can't really defend our border the way it's supposed to be defended, and we can't really defend our homeland the way it's supposed to be defended, and they're playing on the emotions, and we're not able. We're trying to stand our ground, maybe because of the COVID. We're trying to stand our ground, but we're like on our knees. Like, as a country, we're on our knees, and they don't really know what they want to do with the whole, migrants. The administration, the government does not know what it wants to do. They have no idea. They're not even looking right. Their eyes are closed. Their thoughts are crossed. There's like no decision to be made. I see Camilla here. Camilla here, she's not really doing anything to end it. So I see Camilla's really not doing anything to end the border crisis. And she's living it up. To her, just being seen, she's basking in the energy of her wealth and her prosperity and her where she is, right? But she's not really going to do anything in regards to the migrant. And we as a country, we can't take it. We're on our knees. We are on our knees as a country. Let's see, as a country, financially, I don't think it's looking good for us. Okay, how about these airstrikes? What's going on with these airstrikes? Overseas, it's money. And they're still deciding which way. I don't think it's that one place that they're thinking about. I think there's two places that they're thinking about doing some airstrikes. There's two targets for the airstrikes. It makes them a lot of money. Their plan is to go overseas. It makes them some money. Wow. Give and take, give and take, give and take in regard, and we're on our knees. So I think it has to do, you're given, I think this is a way, if they do airstrikes and stuff, some way it makes money. And this is their way to combat what's going on financially here in the United States. That's what I'm kind of getting. That these airstrikes was financially based. Okay. Financially, how are we doing in July? Stress. I told you, indecision. Oh. There's a lot of people involved in regards to this. There's a lot of people involved. And I think it's between Camilla and his wife. I think they have a lot more say in what's going on than people believe. Financially, the people are going to be stressed out. The people aren't seeing, even though they're saying all these job openings and stuff, that people are looking for jobs. I think the problem is a lot of people are overqualified for some of these jobs. All these people went to college and stuff like this, and I don't know. Just like if you can hire someone that just got out of college for $15 instead of hiring rehiring someone who's been in the workforce that you have to pay like $10 more. Who are you going to hire? I'm seeing there's a lot of stress financially. People don't know which way to go. I don't even think the government knows how to do it. I think Camilla's just loving her. She's like a peacock. She's loving it. There is some infighting going on, you know, with her and a guy. So there's some infighting going on with Camilla and a guy. And they are, like I said, like it showed before, they are robbing Peter to pay Paul. So they're taking money from one aspect to pay to the other. I see that, I see, are they going to be traveling next month? Is she traveling next month? I don't think Biden's traveling. Is she traveling next month? Is this lady Biden's wife? Is she traveling next month? Because I'm seeing that. So financially, I think we're going to be stressed out. I don't think the government knows how to fix it. Is there going to be a fourth stimulus check? Because some people are like, yay, we're going to get one. Some people are like, no. Is a fourth stimulus check going to come? Because some people are really, are we going to get a fourth stimulus check? Six of Cups. There's some confusion. It's going back, so I'm not sure if it's going to be a stimulus check like how people were getting, because it's saying yes, but it's not giving me a clear answer of it. I might have to re-look at it, because it's saying in some aspects it is, but I don't think it's going to be for everybody whole. It might just be for family and kids, and it might have to do with your taxes or something like that, something in the past. So, and there might be some confusion. I know people want another stimulus. There's some confusion. Everything is kind of, you know, gray in that area. So there hasn't been made a decision if there's going to be a fourth stimulus check as a whole. I can look at that later, but I don't think it's going to be in July. So that's the end of the reading. So I would suggest everybody kind of, you know, put some money aside. There's tough times financially coming ahead. I'm sad to see that Joe Biden is using these airstrikes for whatever reason for financial gain. And part of his, you know, rob Peter to pay Paul type of thing. I think Jill's going out of the country in July. I don't think that Camilla has anything that's going on in regards to the border. I think there's some infighting going on. Just like how they used to talk about how Trump used to have infighting. There's some infighting going on. But it looks like it's like the blind leading the blind. Like they're fighting and there's no one really. It's like a lot of infighting and nobody can see the other point of view or see a resolve to it. It's just fighting to be fighting. So this was interesting. Remember, put your comments below. Tell me what kind of readings, who you want a reading on. I was thinking about, I keep hearing and seeing on YouTube, Eric Giraldi, I think, from the Housewives. Is she going to jail? Is her husband? I haven't watched the Housewives of, I used to love the Beverly Hills Housewives, but I haven't watched it in about 4 years. And I used to like Erica. So seeing her coming through with all this mess is kind of sad. So you guys give me your suggestions. I'll talk to you later. Bye.